if you do not have plans this weekend, then how about this? Everything Italian. Dennis Mincella, Chief Wino from Cocopelli Winery is here. And I want to say the wino is your name. I don't want people to think I'm being insensitive. You're not a wino, but you're a wine expert. You're a wino with affectionate. You're
affectionately called wino, true.
And we have so many different, and we also have, of course,
Tony
in the background
playing the accordion.
So many people get a little nervous about ordering wine because they don't know what goes with what. So how do you find the right wine to pair with a particular menu item?
Well, the very first thing we tell people is start with things you like.
Okay.
So, if you enjoy, like, you know, we watched Michael make that stromboli and it looks so good.
Delicious.
And it comes with a marinara sauce. So you want to pick a wine that's going to be a little bit sweet.
Okay.
And then, but then will dry back. So what I want to do you mind tasting this for me?
Okay, sure.
This is a Chianti, a base Chianti. And then I'm going to give you something, do a little sip. Now I want you to taste this marinara.
Okay.
And I want you to taste it again.
Okay.
You'll be able to talk after. This could be a great segment.
This could be dangerous. I just want to warn you.
I'll join you in this as we go along.
Okay, it totally tastes
totally different. And that's the idea. The acid in the wine cuts the sugar, and the acid in the sauce cuts the sugar in the wine.
So it's not
and all
as
of a sudden
sweet.
Tastes clean and fresh.
Wow.
Beautiful, right?
That's a good trick.
Now we're going to try a Chianti Reserva, and this Chianti Reserve is Nebbiolo, Sangiovese, and Primitivo. So the Primitivo is going to give it a lot drier finish than what we just tried. So here's what we're going to do. So we need something stronger, right?
Right.
So first, chin chin.
Now that's dry.
Sopressata or salami.
Okay.
Get a little taste. Don't you think it's wonderful to be able to eat? I almost feel like,
I said, Dennis, this could get dangerous.
Lady and the Tramp. I don't know.
Okay, so now we're going to taste again.
Taste again. It pairs with it, and that's what I was trying to show you.
Okay.
Now, when we go to cheeses, I start thinking white wine. So you can use Pinot Grigio with a nice Parmigiano or anything really clean and light, but a little cheese, an Asiago perhaps?
Okay, so now this is so the cheese you're changing to change the color when you change,
Absolutely.
Okay, now that's a little bitter.
Yeah, it's a little bit dry, but then you got a little bit of softness in the Pinot Grigio, and the bright acid actually lifts the butterfat off your tongue and cleanses your palate.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that nice?
That's a Pinot Grigio?
That's a Pinot Grigio.
Okay.
These were all started by the family at the winery over 20 years ago, and the idea was to do Italian wines, but to make all our wines to be food wines.
Okay, so that you can pair them with something.
Now, this is the hard part. I hope you don't mind trying a little dessert.
Of course not. You never have to ask me twice.
This type of tasting's available all weekend long.
Okay.
At the Italian American Festival at Cocopelli. And I'm going to give you a couple of choices. I understand that your favorite is Moscato. Is that true?
Yeah, Moscato is a good wine.
Well, then may I offer a little cannoli for you.
So now this will be the Moscato.
That's Moscato.
So taste the sweet first. Okay.
And a Moscato, for those that aren't familiar, is basically similar to a Muscat-Canelli. It's just a very Italian version of it.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that nice? It's a bright, sweet nose, lighter acids, full flavored, big, full fruit.
Now, what is the red that you poured?
Now, this is my grandmother's. This is called Sweet Lucy. And Sweet Lucy is Cabernet and Muscat blended together, but the Muscat is made into a concentrate. So that it adds back and it takes all the bitterness of Cabernet away and it makes that's our #1 selling wine.
Well, I tell you what, let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
Dennis, that was fabulous. You taught me so much, so now you know, and you don't have to be nervous about ordering a wine with your meal or your dessert. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
This is really good.